Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Piggy walkthrough video. Yes, chapter 10 is now officially released, so I only thought that it is fitting to do the walkthrough for chapter 10 because this map is beyond crazy and we get an entire backstory because things are going crazy. So we got two new skins, we have a trap, we have an extended cutscene today, and it reveals everything that will be happening for the next few pieces of the plot. So let's jump straight into the video for today. Starting off in our store like always, because we always get some brand new skins. Today I'm going to start off with the brand new trap. I do not recommend this trap personally. I do not like it, and I will show you at the end of the video what it is like. So today we have the black hole trap. Is around 200 piggy tokens. You get 2 of them and they last 5 seconds. As I do not personally like this trap. It is very terrible to say so myself, but we have 2 new skins today, and the mousy skin is actually not a skin for purchase. Today we actually have the Mimi skin, which is obviously like a child type skin with a pickaxe as the thing with some glasses, but the skin that was the top tier skin, which is like 400 and something tokens, is the Roby skin. I'm just gonna call it Roby skin since it is a robot / Terminator type skin. Kind of lacking detail. I thought this was just gonna be like the final like render before like a costume was added, if you guys get what I mean, but I'll show you guys this skin off in more detail in the actual video. So I think it's only fair that we jump to the footage right now, because brand new map called Mole for chapter 10. I was actually really excited to see that it was a mole map and not an airport. I was thinking over it last night when I was going through the thing. Obviously, we have the bot and the player and the player and the bot, and we also have trader and infection mode. We are not playing those. We are just going to go with the normal bot one today because we're gonna solo run this map. It does take 8 minutes. I will highly say that. It does take 8 minutes. It's really hard and a lot of workarounds, like in the bacon video I did the other day. So we have Zizzy and I walking up here. They ran it this way because we followed the person behind the dumpster, and they go, a mole? Why would they hide here? Which is very interesting because we don't know who was behind that dumpster right now. So we spawn here in the mall, and you'll see there is so many things. You have the grass for Zizzy, you have locks, you will also have a key card, you will also have a new mirror in the bank, you will have coins in an arcade, you will have your crowbar. There's a lot of steps to this, and these right here will trigger an alarm. So if you are playing in a public server, watch out, because this will alert Piggy where you are at all times, because I like it. It's a really interesting concept to see what they are doing for this, to see like they are adding in more traps, more little secret things. But we have Zizzy on our side, and they're gonna take out the pig. As you can see, this is the Terminator skin. It's sprayed out with like a robot head, but we also have the mouse there in the event as well, which we'll see in a second when we go down there. I thought the mouse may crawl around the entire map, just like how we had the elephant and the grandma in the last map, but no, we actually only have her in that little vent system, which is very interesting to see if she will come back in later storylines, because she's not really used at all. I do know in like the Peppa Pig show she is in a wheelchair, so that is possibly why it is only that. Obviously she can't chase us around the map or very fast at all, but very interesting to see that she was only in the vent system. I personally do not use the vent system because you can fall down at the 2nd floor and you will not get fall damage. This is the only map with no fall damage in it as far as I can see, but it's very helpful to sneak through and avoid the robot piggy, well, bot, or in this case, or just any piggy in general. So I found this very easy, but I don't use the vents. I use the vent to get the object through the vent, and that is about it. I would have loved to have seen her be more useful in this type of map, or I think that just could be my opinion. Obviously, I like only having to run away from one bot instead of grandma and the elephant, because that was absolutely crazy. But I will say that the robot is kind of glitchy at this point in time. Like, he will glitch into objects very easily, and you'll have to try and find out which way he's going. But I will say, if you are just soloing this map to complete it or grind it for tokens, 100% use the alarms. Do not walk around them like I was doing. I was silly in doing that. I'm like, wait, why am I walking through them? The pig knows where I am. Anyway, it's a bot. So it was interesting to see that those were added. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed this map. It's different. I would like to have seen what an airport map would have been done with it, but right now we're gonna go and see the mouse skin, which is Mousy, as I have known. But you crawl into this vent and she goes around this vent. I'm not sure if it's just random at times that she moves, or you actually have to use the gun on her, or if you attack one of the bots, because she starts at the front of the vent. I'm not sure if that's the same for every single server or if it's just a random time generated thing. Very weird. I don't know how it works. I don't know the mechanics, but very interesting to see if you actually have to use the gun in this to get her to move. I didn't personally. I did use Zizzy on the main pig. I will have to try this out and try and debunk this later on. I think it was just very interesting to see that is how her mechanics are working. I was really shocked at it because once you unlock that vent thing, you have no use for the vent. That's literally your only use for the vent. You do not have to go in there again. Obviously, you can to avoid Piggy, or if you are playing in a public server, you can use it to avoid multiple Piggies, especially in infection mode. It's kind of like 3 or 4 escape options from there, so very, very interesting to see. But I will say the spawns for these keys are very random. You'll see that I basically had like the same type of spawns around the entire time, but this is the only time that I use the vents. I will wait for the Piggy and go through the vents, because there's an exit at the very end, there's an exit halfway through, and then those 2 exits are right there, which I find are very, very helpful if you are trying to outrun the pig. But as I said, I'll use them in public servers, but not in the private servers, and I mainly do play this in a private server to gain Piggy tokens, and I was so glad that I actually had enough Piggy tokens today to buy the brand new skins, because as I said, one was 400, one was 300, and then the traps are 200. I cannot believe I actually bought the traps. This is like another way to like get around and underneath down to the 2nd floor if the Piggy is obviously at the top floor. I'm just going to place the mirror here because I do actually need to go and take care of other things, because as I said, this is a giant workaround, and I really wish the items disappeared once you had used them. Then you wouldn't be very confused about where your items are, but I see why it is like that in general. So I think it's only fair that we talk about this. So they have an arcade, they have a mall, and they have a bank all in one, which is actually really, really fitting. We have the safe in the back here in the bank, which I really enjoyed. I don't know if I liked the whole effect of like dodging the laser with a mirror. I honestly thought the vault would have more use, or you would actually like escape in the vault at first. I thought that could be a reason for it, but no, it's just unlock that to get a coin to put in the arcade machine, because the silver key is in the arcade machine. Kind of ripping off bacon at that point, if I say so myself, to get things out of the vending machines, but not vending machines, claw machines. So we're just going to unlock this door and go through the final cutscene for Piggy Chapter 10. And this is going to be a long one. So we're here and we go, show yourself. We know you've been watching us, because as I said, we had someone behind the dumpster spying on us. And we turn around and see George Pig. So we finally found George Pig, and that was our entire mission. And we like, George? Like, what is he doing here? How did he get here? And he goes, how do you know who I am? Who are you? And then you go on to explain that you are you, and this is Zizzy, and that you actually get questioned, like, you know this kid? And then you're like, this is the person I was looking for. Why did you run, George? Because he was in his house, remember? And he said, after my family visited the hospital, they acted weird and scary. So we have a storyline, and he goes, I came here looking for grandma, but everyone looked scary, so I hid. So we all know that they went to the hospital, and that's where they got infected, and we obviously tell him he will be safe, and he asks if he will see his family again. Maybe we are going to go find a cure for this, and we say we will find the person who did this, I promise. So now we're back on the hunt for Mr. P, but that is the first part of the cutscene, because now we have Zizzy's back, and she has friends. Obviously, this is Z and Zuzzy, obviously possibly Zizzy's kids, and we introduce them to George and myself. They say I'm pretty funny looking, and we tracked a helicopter signal nearby, so it looks like Mr. P is still in the helicopter, and we need to go and find him. And obviously Pony is coming with us this time with Zizzy, and you see the Mimi skin and the Giraffe skin in the background in the secret base. And obviously her kids, I'm just gonna say her kids, are saying they're not allowed to leave, but they'll be back soon and promise to take care of George. So we're leaving George at the safe house, so hopefully nothing happens here, or we come back to the safe house at any point in time. So yeah, that was the giant ending and cutscene for chapter 10, and I'm really liking this right now. So now I'm going to show you the main like robot skin, I guess is what you can kind of call it, because I guess it's kind of what we're gonna do here. So I'm actually on my alt account as well to try and show off the skin, because no one was really on at this point in time. So I'm on my phone and my computer doing this one, which is playing Piggy on a phone. If you guys would like to see me attempt Piggy on mobile, let me know down in the comments below, because it is hard. I will say that 100%, it is so hard, and I don't even know how I'm going to complete a map. But Mall chapter 10, obviously I'm silly and I was like, no, we're gonna do bot. Wait, no, we don't want bot. We want to get a player one. So I ended up changing it to player. So what do you guys think of the ending of chapter 10? What do you guys think will happen in chapter 11 and 12, as they are confirmed, and we also are getting a new mode very soon. So I'm excited. I'm really glad that we found George. He is still alive. We found him, and now we have to find an antidote to save his family. It's the only thing I want to see is George's family saved and this virus or whatever going away. So we're back in obviously the first cutscene. So it looks like George Pig was actually the one behind the dumpster, and he was spying on us because he was scared. He's like, wait, are they normal people? Are they infected? But right here we have the robot Terminator skin. As I said, I really think this is lacking a lot of detail. We have one eye which is like glowing red. We have like a chainsaw, but I would have loved to have seen this obviously be more like broadened in the horizons. As I said, this is, I like it, but at the same time, I'm not going to use this skin. I honestly thought I would like it a bit better if it was like more glitchy or more textured or something. It's just very plain. I'm sorry, it does look very plain to me, and I do not particularly like it. But we're also going to be showing off the brand new traps, which are the black hole traps. I do not like these either. This combination is a bit iffy for me, but they'll do nonetheless if you guys are interested in these types of traps. So what the black hole trap basically does is you place it down, and anyone that is around it will get pulled into it or sucked into it. It is good if they are like a bit ahead and you can catch them very quickly with it. I would like to have it in a private server, and as well as a public. It would be very different to see how it goes. But if you are Piggy, you don't go through the traps and it won't alarm you, obviously. So let's see how this does. If you place it nearby, it will drag the person into it, and obviously you can kill them, and you only get 2 of these. I kind of find that really unfortunate. But if you guys liked today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream. And I hope you guys have a lovely day or night, because I'm being the one, and I'll see you guys for the chapter 11 walkthrough. So yeah, I'm excited. So see you then, guys. Bye.